from the previous video.
Victory! All right! Yeah!
What are you even doing?
I feel so much younger after that.
It's fumbles. It was always fumbles.
Boom. How's it going, comrades? This is Wes, aka Back the Fumbles here with another reaction. Guys, we're on ReZero, episode 10. Man, is it just me? It feels like these episodes come faster and faster, you know? Like, I feel like I just reacted to episode 9, and here we are with episode 10. At least to me, it seems like it's going by pretty quickly. I do want to go ahead and dive straight into it, but before we do, and I meant to do this like a video or two ago, but there are some comments that I wanted to read. I think really just about 2 of them. This comment was on my reaction to episode 7, and yeah, I was inquiring about why Rem and Ram were holding Subaru's hands when he was sleeping, and like I guess he was in pain or something. This is a comment by Abhishek Venkat. So you guys know I'm terrible at pronouncing your name, so I'm sorry. Abhishek Venkat says the reason they held his hand this time because when he woke up he was screaming and didn't know why he was having a panic attack. For the 3 days Beatrice was protecting him, he was writhing in pain from PTSD. So they felt bad for him and held his hand to calm down his PTSD while sleeping. That's interesting. Okay. It's just the reason why it just took me by surprise was just because, like, you know, how they just kind of wound up killing him. You know, it's also like, so they would do that for him, but then kill him afterward, which is, I don't know. I guess it was kind of weird. But, I mean, now that I'm understanding both of their characters a bit more, they just don't like seeing people suffer. So I get it, but they will do what they have to do to protect their own. Okay, I get it. I get it. Yeah, like, thank you for that comment because it gave me a bit more perspective about their characters. So thank you. And then this comment, Saif, says, this was the episode that made me really love this show, and it only gets better. Flames. Yeah, episode 7, that episode, I think I said that was the episode that was my favorite so far. Even though last episode kind of got, you know, so the last episode was pretty good too, but there was something about episode 7 that I really, really, really liked. Was it 8 or 7? I could have sworn it was 7. I think it was 7. And yes, you are definitely right. It is getting so much better. I'm definitely excited. So let's go ahead and get to it, guys. So what happened last episode? The last episode we see Rem's true form. You know, she's got the horn and everything, and she just was just exterminating those mob beasts. But when I guess the mob beast kind of got to jump on her, and then Subaru pushes her out of the way, and he gets mauled by them. And she's like saying, "Don't die, don't die." And I don't think he's dead. He just closes his eyes. But see, my thing is that they both seem like they were bitten by all these mob beasts. So, like, does that mean that they're cursed, or does like the puppy? Does it have to be the one to specifically bite you? You know? So I guess we'll see. But you know what, guys? Yeah, that's it. Okay, because I'm excited. I want to get into this. Okay, so let's go. Disclaimer: this is not a substitute for the actual show, but rather a reaction. So please support the original creators by watching the show first, then come back for my reaction. Thank you. Now, let's get to it.
I swear, I'll save you.
I'll save you. Okay, you made
Another
it.
unfamiliar ceiling.
Oh, wait a minute. Did he reset? Oh, maybe not.
So they managed to save my life, but just barely. And these are the scars.
Damn. So does that mean you're cursed? Since you got bitten? Like, Oh, look at Neely. Look at Neely.
Amelia.
Hey, good morning, Subaru.
You say that these are results equal to my effort, but I don't really remember much of anything after I got nommed on by those dogs in the forest.
Nommed on? That's a cute way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was actually more like... Orange, garble, snarf, chew, chop, snap, crunch, rah! Well, at least for the most part.
Okay,
With
bro.
all those vicious sound effects, I should definitely be dead right now. I think
Yeah.
I'm 5 or 6 arms short for all that.
Yeah, you were lucky you didn't go alone, that's for sure. The blue-haired maid took the rest of the damage. She was in awful shape, though she heals fast thanks to her demon transformation. By the time she carried you back to the village, she had no visible injuries at all.
Oh, okay. So she's good.
Come on, don't scare me like that.
Yeah, for real.
Anyway, so Rem went back to the village then?
Betty and I took care of it, so everything's fine. Way to go! Your judgment was right on the mark. Applause, applause, clap, clap!
Has Amelia been here all night?
Yeah.
Yeah, she totally drained her resources. She used everything right down to her ode to heal you. You should let her
Damn.
sleep.
Mm.
Barizu, you're awake.
Rom. Listen, I mean, about Rem,
How pitifully shameful you are, pestering other people for food so soon after being that badly injured.
Well, damn.
Maybe those dog bites rubbed off on you.
how the heck do dog bites rub off on someone?
Eat this. Delicious, isn't it?
I thought I was gonna die, but yes, it was good.
When a domain's people suffer a loss, its lord is held liable.
When she says the Lord would be in trouble, she's talking about Roswell or Amelia. Okay. Uh-oh. What we finna talk about?
What's so important that you had to drag me all the way out here to talk about it anyway?
In just a little less than half a day, you will most certainly die, I suppose. You don't look anywhere near as disturbed as I was expecting. I thought you'd scream and cry, I suppose.
The curse still isn't lifted then, is it?
Oh.
When the pack of mob beasts attacked you in the forest, they planted even more of them deep inside of you.
Okay, so
Gotcha.
he
Can I
did
ask
get
why this one
cursed.
can't be removed? One or more than one?
There's a simple enough explanation, I suppose. So many curses have been stacked up inside you, the removal would be too complex.
Exactly how low are my odds of surviving here?
What you're dealing with is being eaten because of a spell. If the one that's doing the eating were to die, logic dictates the meal would be cancelled, I suppose.
So that's it, huh? I just have to take down every last one of the things that cursed me.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of them.
But every last one of them is way too many.
Yeah.
Correct. That's the reason why Bubby hasn't told that silly girl about the curse.
If Amelia knew, she'd definitely try to do more than she's capable of. Which
Mhm.
makes me really happy, but also feel really scared at the same time.
We didn't go through all of this just to stop now. Is there no other way to save him? His head must be hurting, I suppose. That's not terribly surprising. That's all, I suppose. You can do as you like with him now. I swear, I'll save you.
The hell?
Can't be.
What?
Where is Rem? Beatrice, tell me, where is Rem?
If you were in her position, what would you do, I suppose?
She went to go hunt
I'm
them
not
down?
going to ignore what you just said.
Rom.
Miss Beatrice, Rem didn't go into the forest alone, did she?
Oh my gosh. She went to go hunt them down?
I have to do this all on my own.
Are you the kind of maid that fights?
What does a question like that even mean?
It means I plan on going into the forest with you.
You're following me?
That's right, because when it comes to fighting, I'll totally get in your way.
Okay.
If you expect me to be able to fight like Rem does in her demon form, I can't.
Wait a second, you're twins, right?
Yeah,
If Rem is a demon, wouldn't that make you a demon too?
Right.
In a
No?
way, I suppose that's true, but unlike Rem, I'm hornless.
Like
I can
this.
only use a rather extreme bit of wind magic.
Wait a minute. Like the
Going to
story?
retrieve.
Let's go out there and make a comeback!
Let's
I've
do it,
recovered from the
Subaru.
terrible state I was in earlier. I guess you could say I'm a greedy guy, because I want to see the continuation of this story, and with me in it! Now I think it's time to get moving to our last big showdown! You hear me, Fate? Bring
Bring it on!
Bring it. That's all right. Subaru, you're being really cool right now, my guy. You're being really cool.
I must say, you gave a pretty heroic speech back there. But when I see you lagging behind so close to becoming nothing but baggage, it's difficult to hide my disappointment.
Give me
Damn.
a break. I'm still recovering, so my energy is spent, and I'm low on blood.
Barusu, I'm going to use my clairvoyance. Give me a moment, all right?
I love how she keeps calling him Barusu. Anything?
Barusu, something nearby is watching us both right now.
What?
Up there.
Up where?
Get ready. More coming.
Yo!
Hey, wait up! Don't just walk off!
Right. Jeez.
Hey, would it be okay if I asked what that hornless thing you mentioned before means?
Like the story, right?
It's nothing. As the term implies, it's another name for a foolish demon without a horn.
Foolish.
Long ago, after getting into a little trouble, I lost the only one I had. Since that point in time, I've relied on Rem for everything. Originally, members of the demon race had 2 horns. But when twins are born, the pair is split, with each child having only one.
Okay, that makes sense.
So twins are detested. And it's customary to dispose of them immediately after birth.
That's
But
really
Rem and
messed
I
up.
were allowed to live. A demon's horns awaken its demon instincts and allow it to devour mana, significantly heightening its ferocity and combat ability. But if one is reckless, the recoil will leave them battered. I don't want to see Rem like that. But in the end, I'm still her older sister. And I'm not ever wavering from that position.
Is that so? Okay, I think I understand. And I've got an idea now. So don't worry, we'll bring Rem back safe. If my idea is right, they're sure to come. They'll be drawn here by my attempt to tell her about return by death. Listen, Rom, the thing is I can return by...
What's that?
I made a wager that seems to have paid off, but it brought a bit of pain with it, too.
Okay, sorry to pause it. I'm confused by that. Is it fate? Like, so fate doesn't want him to act? Because I remember he tried telling Amelia, and the same thing happened with that hand. So if he tries to tell somebody about it, something bad happens? What the hell? Okay, alright, that's interesting. Alright, let's continue.
What did you do, Barusu? The wind is erratic, and I smell beasts approaching. A large number of them. And on top of that, we haven't found Rem yet.
Well, don't worry about that. I feel like our paths will cross with hers pretty soon.
What makes you so sure?
Because I've been covered in the witch's scent. Rem's goal is to hunt down all the mob beasts, right? They'll all be drawn to the sudden increase in the witch's scent and make their way straight for me. Then Rem will have no choice but to follow those hellhounds toward us. It's a plan I call Operation Subaru Natsuki is the bait. Okay, I'm gonna have to rely on you to do most of the fighting, so feel free to go for it.
When this is over, take an objective look at what you just said. Until you wish you were dead!
That was close. We were almost dead meat.
If we fall from this height, we'll both be in trouble. Barusu, can you climb up?
I'd like to make it up by sheer willpower, but the mob beasts waiting up there are kind of a problem.
The sharpest sword!
Good catch.
Man, that was close. Seriously, Rom, I'm at timing like Buddha. Hold on. Hey, Rom.
Oh
Hey!
no!
You can't be serious. Damn it all.
Why she have a nosebleed? You need... There go the puppy.
Holy shit, the timing of all this couldn't possibly be any worse.
There she is, Rem.
Rem!
Uh-oh.
Thank goodness you're alive! We're finally saved! You're
going on?
kidding me! She can turn into a demon, but she can't control it? Now's my chance!
Damn. Oh no.
Damn, it's no use! I can't ignore her! Take the plunge, Subaru! Men are about guts, remember? Time to prove it! So...
The risk
Quit
that
making
happens
that face
if you
and try
die.
to smile, Rem! I can return my...
Not good. What was that?
Her horn.
You're awake?
I thought this would be the perfect time for me to wake up.
You've got good intuition, Ron. What about her horn?
That's responsible for making Rem a demon. One
Okay.
good solid hit should bring her back to normal.
You sure?
I am. I think. I
I
hope.
think.
Believe it or not, I actually do have an idea for something that we could try to pull off.
Okay.
But I'm afraid you're gonna get mad.
Well,
Wait.
if you think that it'll bring my sister back to her senses, then I won't.
Really?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. He's gonna use her. Oh, you
I
missed.
freaked out! I didn't have the guts to take that last step! Smile for me, Ren! Today, I'm more demonically inspired than a real demon!
Alright, Subaru. Oh, damn, that was it? Ah, that episode went by so fast. Interesting. One thing that stands out to me about this episode is that whole thing about him trying to tell people about return by death. So apparently, if he tries to tell somebody about that, something prevents him from doing it. And I guess apparently the witch's scent gets stronger on him. I think is that what we're supposed to be believing? So that I wonder if this whole return by death thing, if this is some kind of curse or spell cast by the Witch of Envy. Who is the Witch of Envy, anyways? What's her name? Satella. Like, I wonder who is that. I wonder if we're gonna get to see who that is eventually. Again, don't tell me, spoilers or anything like that. But I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will. I mean, they're making kind of a big deal out of her, to be honest. Okay, well, that's interesting. So if you knock her, so for a Rem, if you give her a big old knock on the horn, she goes back to normal. Because I was like, why is she attacking them? But okay, she's attacking them because, like, she has, in this state, she can't really tell friend from foe, I guess. Well, no, that's not true, because she looks like she recognized her sister. I guess Subaru was just kind of like I don't know. She just couldn't recognize Subaru for some reason, I suppose. But man, okay, so in order for Subaru to save his life, because how long did Beiko say he had? It was 12 hours, I think she said, right? Like half a day, 12 hours. It's not a lot of time at all, to be honest. So in that amount of time, he has to kill every one of the mob beasts that bit him. But I mean, there's no real way to distinguish the ones who bit him from the ones who did not. So that you kind of just gotta kill all of them, and that's why she kind of like went into her demon form and just went berserk and just like trying to kill as many as she just wipe them all out. Oh man, poor Rem. Oh, I want how this is all. I don't know. I got a feeling this might all end because I can't really see how did there's so many of them. So it is going to be interesting. But see, my thing is, if you kill the puppy, does killing the puppy kill the rest of them? Maybe. If that's the case, then they have it. But if that's not the case, I honestly think that he might have to reset. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see. But you know what, guys? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Can't wait till next episode. If you guys like what you saw, please give me a thumbs up. It does help me a tremendous amount. And if you have not already, why not subscribe? I post Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. If you guys have any comments about this episode or about the series as a whole that are non-spoilery, post them below. I love reading you guys' comments. Also, if you have any suggestions on what to see me react to next, post those as well. And if something I have not seen, I'll take a look at it. Till next video, guys, I'm sending nothing but mad love. Stay awesome. Peace.
Ooh,